All right, let's talk about something that's a total game changer for anyone who's ever had a business idea. It's called the personal fit principle. And the core idea is simple. The best business ideas don't just fit a gap in the market, they have to fit you. And honestly, this one thing can be the difference between a huge success and, well, a total flameout. So let's dive right in.
This quote right here, this is pretty much the core of everything we're going to talk about today. It's such a powerful reminder that a great business idea isn't just about market potential, it's about personal alignment. The source material for this explainer basically argues that the absolute best, most sustainable ideas, they come from that sweet spot where your passions, your skills, and your experiences all collide.
So, here's how we're going to break it all down. First, we'll look at why personal fit is the ultimate litmus test for an idea. Then, we'll talk about escaping the dreaded burnout trap. After that, I'll show you a really cool framework called the My Fit quadrant and a simple method to put it all into practice. And finally, we'll see how this all becomes your personal compass for generating ideas.
Look, it's so easy to get obsessed with market size, competition, profitability, and don't get me wrong, all that stuff is absolutely crucial. But what we're talking about here is the secret ingredient, the one that turns a pretty good concept into a truly great one. For you, the person behind the idea is just as important as the idea itself.
So why is this such a big deal? I mean, really? Well, because ignoring that personal fit is a one-way ticket to the #1 killer of new businesses, founder burnout. Seriously, if you're chasing something that doesn't genuinely light you up, you're just setting yourself up for exhaustion. And you're way more likely to quit when things inevitably get tough.
And just look at this. It lays it out perfectly. On one side, you have a business that's aligned with who you are. It feels redeeming, it's sustainable, it actually gives you energy. But on the other side, a mismatched venture is draining, it's frustrating, and yep, it leads straight to that burnout we just talked about. The difference is night and day, and it shows you just how high the stakes really are.
Okay, so this all sounds good, but how do we actually find this personal fit? Well, lucky for us, the source material gives us this awesome framework called the My Fit quadrant. Think of it as your personal map, a way to figure out your unique entrepreneurial DNA. It's all about looking inward before you start building outward. And the whole thing is built on these 4 pillars: passions, hobbies, skills, and experience. And just think about how they can combine. Let's say your passion is sustainable living, your hobby is graphic design, you have a real skill for writing compelling copy, and you've got a decade of experience in e-commerce. All of a sudden, a very specific, super aligned business idea starts to take shape, right? So let's break down each of these so you can do this for yourself. First up, passions. And this is deeper than just stuff you like. This is about what you genuinely care about. You know, what problems in the world just bug you? What subject could you talk about for hours and never ever get bored? That's what we're looking for. And if you're drawing a blank, hey, that's totally normal. Try these prompts out. Just think, when was the last time you felt truly happy, totally in the zone? What were you doing? The answer to that question can be a direct pipeline to your deepest passions. Okay, pillar number 2. Your hobbies. This one's fun. What do you choose to do with your free time? You know, when nobody's telling you what to do and there's no money on the line. Could be hiking, baking, writing code, restoring old cars, whatever. You never know. That thing you do just for fun could be the seed of your next big thing. So many amazing companies started out this way. I love that second question. Just imagine it. All your responsibilities disappear for a day. What do? Your gut answer reveals what naturally energizes you. And that's exactly the kind of fuel you need for a business that's built to last. All right, let's move on to pillar number 3, skills. This is all about what you're good at, your capabilities. And this isn't just about degrees or certifications. It could be a hard skill, like programming, or a soft skill, like being a phenomenal listener, or a natural-born networker. These prompts right here are great for digging a little deeper, especially that top 10% one. It's powerful because it forces you to identify what you're unusually good at, maybe even something you've always just taken for granted about yourself.
And that brings us to our final pillar, experience. This is all that specialized knowledge you've picked up over your career. It's your inside track, your unfair advantage over everyone else.
So, where do you have that edge? What industry jargon do you speak without even thinking about it? Who are the key players you already know? What are the common pitfalls you've seen time and time again? This kind of knowledge is pure gold. Someone else would have to spend years and a ton of cash to learn what you already know. Okay, so now you've done some thinking about your passions, hobbies, skills, and experience. You probably have a ton of stuff swirling around in your head.
The next step is to get focused, and we're going to do that with a super simple but really effective technique called the 10-to-3 method.
It's just 3 steps. First, you brainstorm, and I mean really push yourself to list 10 items for each pillar. This forces you to get beyond the obvious answers. Then comes the hard part. You got to look at that list of 40 items and circle only the top 3 in each category. This is about ruthless prioritization. And finally, you take those 12 finalists and move them onto a single top 3 sheet.
Now, this top 3 sheet, it's not just some feel-good exercise you hang on the wall. No, it has a very specific, very practical purpose. It's about to become your compass, your North Star for generating actual business ideas that are a perfect match for you.
And here's the key takeaway. That list of 12 items, that's your new filter. From this point forward, every business idea you think of gets tested against this list. Does it use one of your top skills? Does it connect to a core passion? Does it tap into your unique experience? This is how you build personal fit right into the foundation of your business from day one.
At the end of the day, this whole process is about building a business that's a true reflection of you. It's about creating something that not only succeeds in the market, but also brings you genuine fulfillment. So, the big question is, what's on your top 3 sheet? Go figure it out. You might be blown away by what you uncover.